Hey everyone, 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗓𝗦𝗢 here from BeyondGrappling.com and the University of Judo.com. I don't know if you know, so I run a judo club. I've got my ebooks and DVDs and that sort of stuff. But what I also do is I go into schools and I do like motivational talks and stuff like that. And last week I was at a school virtually, so I'm doing it via Zoom. And one of the students asked me, like, how do you deal with the haters? Because I talked about when I was 15 years old, and I told my boss when he said, "Hey Matt, what do you do after school?" I said, I want to go to the Olympics for judo. And he laughed. He said, "That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Why would you bother doing that?" So how to deal with the haters. And some kid said, "Matt, how do you deal with the haters?" And I said, "Oh, well, here's a little story for you that I didn't tell because I was running out of time because we had tech difficulties for the Zoom meeting." So how to deal with haters. I was at a judo tournament once, and there was this guy I knew, a coach from another club from another state. And I was maybe 16, 17, and he was like, "Gee, Matt, you looking, I saw your first fight. Have you been training?" I was like, "Yeah, I've been training hard." He's like, "Gee, you just look a bit slow. You look a bit weak. I reckon so-and-so is going to beat you today." I was like, "Really? I'm looking slow." He's like, "Yeah, you're looking slow. You're looking weak." I was like, "Really? Oh, man." And then I fought. Then the next tournament, he's like, "Man, I saw your first fight, you know. I saw you warm up. You're looking a bit slow. You're looking a bit weak. Have you been training?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've been in Japan." He's like, "Oh man, I don't know if you're gonna win today. Like, you're looking a bit slow." And I'm like, "Oh man, like what?" Anyway, then one day, I took it to heart. And then one day I was at a tournament, and he said same thing. "Hey Matt, looking slow, looking weak." And then my friend Evo walks past, and he goes, "Evo, you been training?" He goes, "Yeah, I've been training." He goes, "You look a bit slow, look a bit weak." And I'm like, "Oh." He says that to everyone. He's just a negative person. But no one said to me, "Hey Matt, you know Coach so-and-so, they're a real negative person. Just whatever they say, just ignore them." Okay, so, and what I kind of told the kids in this thing is like, there's going to be people in your life like that judo coach from another state, from another club, or your friends, or your aunties, or your uncles. They're going to be like, "Why do you want to do that? You can't make money doing that, or it's virtually impossible to do that." And I told them that often when people are negative towards what you want to do, it's because they're either jealous of you, they can't do it themselves, or they just don't want to see you succeed because they can't do it themselves. And so, there's that quote of when people say you can't do it, they're showing their limitations but not yours. And so I kind of think, like, if I told 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗓𝗦𝗢𝗓 you can't win 3 Olympics in a row, that's impossible. It's hardly anyone does that. 𝗦𝗢𝗓𝗦𝗓𝗧 would just say, "Well, no, Matt, you can't, but I can." So there's going to be people in your life, and it's good to identify those people, whether it's family members, friends, other coaches from other clubs. It might be a student at your club, maybe a coach at your club, and actually go, "Do you know what? I'm going to make a pre-decision that I'm going to hear what you say, but I'm just going to let it just wash off me. I'm actually not going to listen to it. I'm not going to internalize it. I go, yeah, no worries, and whatever, mate. You're a negative person anyway." So that's what I kind of told this person. So identify those people, and then identify the people that are the positive ones. "Matt, you can do it. You can chase your dreams. Go for it. And if you don't achieve them, guess what? At least you tried anyway." Because I've met so many people now that have been doing judo for a long time. They said, "You know what? I really wanted to try for this, but work got in the way, then uni got in the way, and gee, if I had my time again, I would actually have done this a bit better." So I encourage you, if you're young, chase your dreams and go for it. But also listen to sound advice. Don't, like some people, kids these days, like, "I want to be a YouTuber." I'm going, well, okay, you could be a YouTuber maybe, but by the time, if you're 15, by the time you're 25, YouTube's going to be pretty monetized for a lot of things. But hey, don't take my word for it. Give it a shot and see how you go. So I really hope that helps you with how to deal with haters in and around your world, at judo, at jiu-jitsu, or wherever you are. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions or comments, then please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer them over the next few weeks. So have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.